Hello, welcome to my video. If you're from my Instagram, I love you. If you're not from my Instagram, love you all the same. So today I'm gonna be ranking some spooky, ooky, kooky Halloween classic movies. So if you're into that sort of thing, then please keep on watching. Okay, so as you can see today, I'm only gonna be rating a handful of movies, guys, because I really wanted to rewatch all of these before I ranked them. I thought that was only fair, and these were all the movies that I was able to rewatch. Now, before we get into the real tea, let us also explain the categories, which if you watch RuPaul's Drag Race, I know you know what they are. And also I think they're pretty self-explanatory, but anyway, let's just get a quick run through. Okay, so first of all, we have You're a Winner, Baby, which is pretty self-explanatory, and I think you know what it means. This is top tier excellence. Then we move on to Miss Congeniality, sometimes also known as fan favorite. And this is also pretty close to the top. We pretty much love this one as well. We move on to I Ain't Saying I'm the Best, but I Ain't the Worst, which Miss Detox really snapped on that one. Now this is middle ground, you know, we don't hate her, but we don't necessarily love her either. And then we have Shantae You Say, which basically means, okay, we're gonna give you another chance. We may rewatch this in the future to see how we feel about it, but this is your last chance, girl. And last but not least, we have Sashay Away, which means over, done for. We're not gonna think about this movie ever again. We're probably not gonna watch it ever again. So these are the categories. Now let's begin. Whew, okay. Let's get started. Now I'm gonna start from my favorites. I think that's the easiest way to go. So You're a Winner, Baby, I have to give it up to Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is just so iconic. I'm sorry to let you know. Like, if you don't know, if you haven't watched Beetlejuice, you need to. I really love this movie specifically because the storyline is very interesting, and I don't know if I know another movie like this, pretty much. Also, it is very detailed, like for example, the football players in the office, and everything about the world is so meticulous and detailed that you just can't help but fall into it. So it has to be Beetlejuice. And let's not forget that Lydia Dietz is iconic, and honestly, so is Beetlejuice. He is really funny. He gets my funny bone going. So this is why Beetlejuice is a winner, baby. Okay, now we have another winner, and for me, it's the Addams Family. I mean, the Addams Family is just so iconic, and you know, I just love Morticia. She is everything to me. I love her, and her and Gomez really are couple goals. I know y'all be talking about these celebrities in these streets being your couple goals, and while that's cute, and I do too, Gomez and Morticia, true couple goals. I want somebody to love me like Gomez loves Morticia. Anyway, I'm rambling about them, but I really do love them. Also, Wednesday is such a little legend, and the whole world of the Addams Family is very immersive, and just, you can't help but let it pull you in. And I'm not even gonna discuss this with you because this is not up for debate anymore, but the Addams Family is a winner, baby. Okay, so now Hocus Pocus, for me, it's Miss Congeniality. It's pretty high up there. I can't rank it in the same rank as Beetlejuice and the Addams Family because those are two movies that I'll watch at any point. Hocus Pocus is still a very homey movie, very spooky Halloweeny vibes, so I do love it. It's pretty close up there for me. And also, I want to let you know right now, right here on camera, that I love Sarah. I love Sarah. Sarah is my spirit animal. She is such a little slut, and I can't help but live for her. She just is dying and living and breathing for the boys. And you know what? I relate. But also, Sarah is not the only great thing about this movie. I mean, we have to acknowledge Dani, the little legend, savage. I love her. I want to be Dani when I grow up, even though she's a little girl and I'm very much an old young adult. But she's iconic, and I will not apologize for it. And another thing, that bus driver scene, the bus driver scene, iconic. If not for nothing else, this movie deserves to be in this category just for the bus driver scene alone, but also I very much love the feel and the vibes of this movie, so this is why it deserves second place. Oof, okay, shall we continue with Hocus Pocus 2? Now this one I'm really torn about. I wanna, listen, I want to put it in I Ain't Saying I'm the Best, but I Ain't the Worst. And this is why, okay? The first half of this movie is kind of sequel-y to me, and I was kind of not bored. I didn't say bored, okay? Don't come for me. Just kind of, But then it really picks up in the second half. First of all, let's acknowledge the drag queen cameo. I love my drag queens in there. But also, it does really pick up in the second half of the movie. I love the little twist of it takes what you love the most, and I love the ending. Love, love, love that. So that, the second half of the movie is the reason why I would put it up next to Miss Congeniality. But the whole first half of the movie was way too sequel-y, and I just can't compare it to the original Hocus Pocus, so it needs to stay down here. I'm sorry. Keep in mind, if I offend any of your favorite movies, it's completely fine for me to have my opinion, and it's completely fine for you to have your opinion. I'm just sharing mine, okay? Okay. Ooh, okay, so this is where people really come for me, where people really attack me and probably dox me, because I'm gonna offend a lot of you with this little row right here that we have left. But I have to be honest, okay? This is just for entertainment, please keep in mind. But, okay, let's start with Edward Scissorhands. I will say that Edward Scissorhands, for me, maybe I'm debating whether to put it in Shantae You Stay or I Ain't Saying I'm the Best, but I Ain't the Worst. I'll put it here for now, and then if I change my mind, I'm allowed to, okay? I'm human. But I'm putting it here because I really love Johnny Depp's character. I love the world. All of the little details, the hairstyles, the kooky like gardening sculptures, everything, the whole world, the houses, the whole neighborhood, very fun, very great. Also, obviously, again, Edward, perfect, very interesting character. I mean, this is Tim Burton's Halloween after all, so we love Tim Burton in this household. But why I'm putting this movie in this category for right now is because I would have maybe preferred a different ending. Now, I will say that I really like how the beginning of the movie ties in with the end of the movie, so it's all sort of cohesive. I love that, but the ending, I wish it was a little bit more happy, because I personally am a happy ending type of girl. So that's why this is right here. So one thing, I wasn't really expecting Jim's death here. I would have thought that the movie would have ended on a, oh, we're all different, but we can all love and respect each other's differences and live in harmony type of note. But the sort of dark twist there had me a little bit. I was kind of shook. I would have preferred for Edward and Kim to end up together, because I am a happy endings type of girl. So that's why this is here. But otherwise, I really enjoyed this movie. So Corpse Bride would have to be in the same category for me, and I'll tell you why. I love Corpse Bride, love the aesthetic. Again, Tim Burton, I mean, what do you say? However, I will never stop being mad at Emily for not ending up with Victor. I just think, I mean, look, this goes back to me being a romantic type of girl with happy endings. And I know these are Halloween movies and that doesn't really apply here, but it does in my ranking, okay? It does. The fact that she passed up Victor, I was so mad at her. I will never not be mad watching that, so this is why it's somewhere happily in the middle for me. Okay, this is the one that I think you're gonna be very mad at. Please don't be mad at me, okay? I'm gonna put it at Shantae You Stay. Listen, this is why. I can't put it higher for the life of me because, okay, so you know the little stop motion, claymation, animation, like clay looking sculptures in this movie, right? I used to be absolutely scared of those when I was a kid. So whenever I first watched this movie, it kind of, that part kind of scarred me a little bit. And so I'll never forget that. That's one of the reasons why it's here. Otherwise, love Sally, love the story. I think the story is a great, I don't want to say first draft.
No, ma'am.
Because who do I think I am? I am nobody. But I mean, I think the story could have been a little bit more immersive. I don't know. That's just my opinion though. Just my opinion. But I love the aesthetics and the songs are iconic. So maybe because of the aesthetics and the song, I would put it here. But honestly, if we're just taking into consideration the movie as a whole and the plot of the movie, it has to be here. But again, because it's so iconic to Halloween, I would watch it again. And I do watch it, maybe not every year, but I do watch it a lot, but I can't rank it higher. I'm sorry, don't dox me. Last, but certainly not least, well, it's Halloween Town. Okay, so I am a Disney girl. I'm a Disney girl. And I am a romantic comedy girl, and I am a happy ending girl. I am. However, this movie, sashay away. I can't do it. It can't be me. And this is why. I feel like maybe if I would have seen this movie when I was really, really young, like really, really young, maybe less than 10, I would have liked it. But 10 and up, there's something about this movie does not convince me. Or as a matter of fact, actually, it convinces me too much. I think there's so much hamminess to the movie. I think there's so much overacting. So many dramatics. Like, girl, they're acting in a way where no person would emotionally react. You know what I mean? It's like everybody's agents told them, you know what, this is your last gig on earth. Roll out the red carpet, go fully ham, fully theatrical, and that's exactly what they did. I don't like that. Like, don't convince me to be scared. I'll decide if I'm scared or not, you know? I mean, Marnie was wise beyond her years, and I liked that. I liked that they made her that way. Otherwise, it all felt a little artificial, and not the costumes necessarily, just the acting. Again, it was laying it on too thick for me, but I mean, the aesthetics of the movie are really pretty. But that's all. So I'm leaving it here. So this is my finish list as it stands. If you would get me in a different, more caring, better mood, I guess, maybe this would switch. I'm not trying to be too harsh, but this is my opinion after all, and this is how I'm gonna leave it. So please don't dox me. And if your opinion differs from mine, then that's okay, and I love you, but like, respect my opinion too. Thank you so much. I'll probably do this again when it comes down to Christmas time. And if you want me to do another one of these again, let me know. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!